And in the wake of Trump's victory, Frank also asked the participants if they felt like the president-elect is going back on any of his campaign promises and what it would mean to them if he did.
He's no longer talking about a wall all the way across the border. He's no longer talking about deporting 11 million people. Is he going back on his promise, yes or no?
No. It was never about the details. It was about the ideas. It's about how secure the border. It's not about immigrants. It's about security regarding the wall. Regarding the immigrants, it's not about the numbers. It's about securing our country. So if it's about the ones who are criminals, there has to be some compromise, and Trump's the man to do that.
And again, part of his whole strategy was not to disclose everything he's going to do, and he said that during their campaign. Right now, he's leaving a lot of things open, but I'm 100% convinced that he is going to fulfill his promises.
I want to know why he's such a bad guy for proposing a wall. Any country that wants to keep their sovereignty has borders, walls. A lot of those countries you get shot if you cross.
Mexico's building one on the south.
It's just a natural process.
It's such a
They're
bad
laughing at
idea.
us. They're laughing at us. We're talking about our sovereignty, and we're laughing. Oh, wait, he's going to build a wall. We want security.
It's the way it was portrayed by the media. That's the truth. And now the media, the New York Times, I looked at it as an apology. They're basically going to have to start. They basically have to start all over. They have to get into another industry because they're not about to do the same thing they once have.
How many of you want Roe v. Wade overturned? How many of you? Only 2 of you. How many of you don't? A lot more of you. If Donald Trump picked a justice who wanted to overturn Roe v. Wade, who would be upset about that? Raise your hands. Only 1 of you. So you're basically willing to forgive him on everything.
No, I think that if he breaks his core promises, the promises that he made to all of us, the American people, he's not going to get reelected in 4 years, and he knows that. So he needs to deliver.
I can't personally blame him, but I just want to see how he addresses the police tensions, because now we have protesters and all the other people, and it's all basically police involved. So just to see how he addressed that, across the nation.
What's your greatest hesitation or concern?
I don't think I'd ever fully drop my support for him, but I would be hesitant about if he says anything that's crazy, now that he's in the presidency. Like all the things that he says that are controversial, or if he insults someone, for example. I feel like he has a very big ego that if he gets shot at, he might say something, that's a little unpresidential. And me, as a supporter, I'm fine with whatever he says, but I feel like he has to kind of walk a fine line with what he says now that he's dealing with other countries and other people. So.
My concern is that he could fall into the system, start playing with the wolves that he's in with.
My concern is that he won't be able to get as many things as he wanted to accomplish done.
Would you hold him responsible for that?
I'm looking at the first 100 days and hoping that he can get a short list accomplished, which will, I think, make a lot of people's fears go away and see that he is good on his promises, and that if we can get something accomplished off the list or a few things off the list in the first 100 days, I think that over the next 4 years, I think we'll believe that he might be able to get a lot of things done.
What's your greatest hesitation or concern?
My greatest concern is his safety. I am concerned about his safety.